What happens when you mix Let's Talk NXT with something about Dynamite? What do you get? What mixture do you get? Is it sweet? Is it savory? Is it sour? What really is it? Well, I'm going to tell you guys right now. You get S.A.N.A.D.A. That's right. S.A.N.A.D.A. You're probably wondering to yourself, what the hell does S.A.N.A.D.A even stand for right now? Besides the fact that you're looking in the thumbnail right now as we speak, you are looking at the IWGP World Champion right now. S.A.N.A.D.A stands for something about NXT and Dynamite again. That's what it stands for. S.A.N.A.D.A. We are live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel, as well over on twitch.tv, and as well over on the X account for Around the Point Network over at AT Point Network. We're live in multiple places right now for you guys to listen to us and watch us and all that fun stuff. It is 4:03 p.m. We are now live. What is going on, everyone? What's up, y'all? Is it officially up? Not yet. Okay.
I'm watching their live WrestleNomics because they're gonna talk it. I don't think they're gonna post it right away.
Oh, in the
So it
mud.
might be like 4:30, 5 o'clock when it's gonna come out. They're gonna talk about it in their thing. So when I'm muted, I'm still listening to you, but I'm listening to them too because when they say this figure, you'll see it. You'll know when they say this figure.
Okay. That's fair enough. But what's going on, everyone? If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. We are here to recap what was the Tuesday Night War from last night. We did a watch along here on the channel, which I gotta say was very good. It was really last minute that we did this watch along. It was a last minute decision, but nevertheless, I do feel like we made the right choice, Big Mike. I feel like we made the right choice with doing the watch along. But here we are now with the review. Now, two shows, bro. And I'm gonna say this right now. If it's gonna be a yearly thing, I'm fine with this on a yearly base. But I'm not trying to deal with this every single time AEW gets preempted to a different day. I'm hoping this is not because I'm sorry. It was the worst. Not the shows. The whole I had to watch on the phone, AEW, on the TV, NXT, and then my phone would go crazy, and it was hell, bro. It was hell. It's crazy, bro. I used to do that back in the day too, during the Wednesday Night War. When it originally started, I thought, hey man, I can do both. I can do both, bro. And obviously I couldn't do both. Obviously I couldn't. Mike, what was your overall thoughts on both shows?
Honestly, man, both shows, like you said before, it was tough, looking at the phone, looking at the TV, interacting with the fans, and us interacting with each other during our watch along. All tough. All tough.
Yeah, it was really tough. But it's crazy, bro. So I have a poll. We have a poll on our Twitter, on our X account, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have a poll, right? We have a poll. I asked everyone, right, who won the war? Like, who did you guys feel like, who will get the better rating, right? What I asked the viewers that are watching right now, right? So far, and again, this poll doesn't end till like 10 p.m. later tonight. But being that we're going live right now, I should give you guys, I guess, the update. Or even though it won't matter, right? It won't matter once it ends because the rating will come out and it won't matter. But for a lot of people, I asked three options: AEW Dynamite, option 2, NXT, and then option 3, bruh, I didn't watch. Because you never know. There's always that bunch who didn't watch the show. So here we go. Ready for this? 9% in the mud, Mike. In the mud. 9%, Mike. I can't believe it, Mike. 9%.
That's a big percentage.
9%?
Yeah, for people that didn't watch.
Oh, okay, good. You picked on. Good. I'm about to see. I thought, I thought you were gonna like, what? I can't believe it either. What? No. 9% did not watch. At least I respect the honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 30% voted for AEW Dynamite. 30%. And then 61% voted for NXT. Mind you, 33 people have voted. That's how it's looking like right now, as we speak, as of this moment. And normally we go live around 6 o'clock. So I know for a lot of people right now, it's kind of weird that we're going live right now here at 4 p.m. But here we are. Being that it's a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday. Oh, shit.
Oh, it's out? I want to look at it too.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
They couldn't even get sevens.
Looks like a really good viewership for NXT tonight.
They couldn't even get sevens.
Damn, yo. God damn. Oh, Mike. No Millie.
Yeah, no Millie for both, but
no
one.
Millie for both. But you know what, though? That's brutal, though. NXT crushes Dynamite in the viewership last night. 921,000 viewer to 609K. In the 18 to 49 demographic, NXT draws 0.30 compared to Dynamite's 0.26 more. That's from PW Torch. Oh man, this is crazy, bro. This is When I say unprecedented, though, I mean, where's Tony Khan now, right? Where is Tony Khan now? You know, Mike.
I don't know. I mean, he thanked the people earlier.
Yeah, he thanked the people earlier. Yes, he did.
So that was probably his send off until the rating came on. We probably won't hear from him again until tomorrow.
Nah, we won't hear from that man till fucking Saturday, bro. He gonna have no choice, bro. You got to face the music, and I'm loving how everyone now tuning into the show. You're all jumping in now. I love this. And from what I'm hearing too, we might hear from Paul and Tony. See, Tony can leave or he can go into hiding, but he can't hide from us.
Oh,
but first things first, we're gonna hear from one of our investors. I know he's excited right now, ladies and gentlemen. You all may know him as the Cerebral Assassin, the King of Kings, the Game, WWE Hall of Famer, and now the officially head of creative, the one, the only, Mr. Paul Levesque, Mr. Triple H. Congratulations, good sir.
Yeah, never a doubt, Steve. I told you this is why we're on that level. They're not on our level. I mean, 921,000, pretty sick, man. And that was just a basic episode, too. That crazy, man.
It was, man. It was a very exciting episode. Mike,
Oh, no. That was no basic episode. Oh, wow, man. Steve, you got to really back up your security. No. You said that was a basic episode. You stacked up that roster against me, especially on a day that you knew was important to me. It was my mom's birthday.
Tony Khan.
Hey, Big Micah. Yeah, hey, how's it going? By the way, thank you guys, everyone, for watching Tuesday Night Dynamite. I thought it was one of the best episodes ever. I thought it was one of the greatest shows that we. Yeah, Tony. I don't think anyone really cares about Dynamite right now because only 609,000 people watched it. It's like 100,000 more than Collision, right? Oh, you know what, Paul? That's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous what you did. It was so petty what you did. You knew that we were going to have a big show, and you knew that Title Tuesday was happening. So you stacked up the show because you guys were just sad that NXT doesn't have a network anymore. USA dropped you guys like a bad habit. They just want SmackDown where the tribal chief is. That's what they did, and now you're upset. And so you guys decided to stack the deck against me. I mean, I would have done the same thing. But it's kind of funny how you guys don't view us as competition. And where did we say we do not view you as competition, Tony? Well, you say no. I think you're misunderstanding. I just don't view you as on our level. So, which means you're not on our level. Like, you just don't do the shit that we do. That's it. You're the one, I don't know, you're tweeting fans and everything like that. You're the one that gets mad about all this other little shit. I'm over here and I'm just trying to say, you're not on our level. That's it. You're just not on our level. That's all it is. Yeah, whatever, Paul. I just know that you're trying to say it was a basic episode. It's kind of fucking horseshit. It was not a basic episode. You had some of the most jam-packed stars that you ever had. You had the greatest of all time, or your guys' greatest of all time. Because if I were to say who the greatest of all time is, it'd be someone different. It wouldn't be John Cena. I mean, I respect John Cena and all the work. Just get to the fucking point, Tony. What are you trying to say here? Well, you had John Cena. You had Cody Rhodes. You had Asuka. Okay,
but Tony, you guys have Minoru Suzuki.
I mean, Tony, I'm just saying, all your big draws were on that show, like minus Kenny, which I don't understand. Why wasn't he on the show, man? Like, what are you doing? Well, you know, we like to make sure all the talent get it. Yeah. Here's the thing: you're not showcasing the right talent. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Like, you're just not. All right, Edge and Christian, cool. That was awesome in 2011. It's 2023, bud. You got to get with the times. And if you look at what we did with our older talent and these guys that we were bringing, they helped some of the NXT stars. Look at Asuka. She made Roxanne Perez look like $1 trillion. And I'm saying $1 trillion. That girl's a special. She's the future. We made her look good against one of the greatest NXT women's champions of all time. All right. I can keep going. Do you want me to say what else we did? We had John Cena give a rub not only to Braun Breaker, but give a rub to freaking Carmelo Hayes. Oh, and also had a little interaction with Trick Williams. 3 of our stars, done. Paul Heyman, Ava Raine, and Braun Breaker, done. The Undertaker gave a rub to Braun Breaker, and we made Carmelo Hayes look like one of our franchise cornerstones. Cody Rhodes helped build great matches for next week's episode of NXT. We have a kick-ass triple threat. We also have the Bada Bean, Bada Boom Tag Team Battle Royale. What does your show accomplish, huh? Oh, yeah, accomplished a lot of TMZ headlines. You want to talk about that, Tony? I'd rather not talk about that. I'd rather talk about, some of the great action we had. But I don't understand your point because, look, Tony, you had Bryan Danielson beat Swerve. You had Bryan beat Swerve. I don't understand this. Why would you have Bryan Danielson beat Swerve when Swerve is one of your hottest acts?
Yeah, Tony.
You had Edge beat Luchasaurus. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even say the freaking name, Adam Copeland. You had Adam Copeland beat Luchasaurus. Why are you having your young talent lose to these old fucks? Well, Tony. You know what, Paul? I'm getting to it, Steve. You don't have to rush me or anything like that. But, well, Paul, you just got to understand Bryan Danielson. We want to give him an opportunity at the TNT Championship, and we feel like he deserves an opportunity at a championship. He has been on a win streak. I do appreciate what Swerve is doing, but, I wanted to continue the Swerve and Hangman Adam Page feud. Both these guys lost, and, Prince Nana got involved in the Hangman Adam Page and Jay White match. So that's why we did what we did. Look, the thing is like, we just have different structures and philosophies on things. Yeah, and this is why the WWE philosophy and structure has worked for 60 plus fucking years. And this is why your structure is barely surviving in year number fucking 5. Or wait, how many years have it been? Around 4, 5?
It's about to go to 5. About to go to 5.
Yeah, it's about to go to 5. Yeah, whatever, man. Anyways, so Steve, I'm happy with our.
I'm sorry, my apologies. Go on, Mr. Levesque. Go on.
No, I was just saying that 921,000, pretty fucking awesome. But I'm sure like their demo was higher or something, so he's gonna like hang on to that. Oh,
well, I'm glad you said. Well, we'll hear the demos. Ready for this? The 18 to 49 rating here, the demo for. Should we go first with AEW or NXT? What do y'all want to do first?
yeah, then you can choose whatever you want, Steve.
Well, okay, being that
Go with
Tony,
the winner.
Okay, fair. I feel okay. NXT did a .30.
Nice, very respectable.
While Dynamite did a .26.
Oh, wow, we actually beat them in the demo. That's crazy. I didn't expect that shit. Well, that's what happens when you put Lola Vice on the show. I mean, more guys are gonna tune in and see her, right? I mean, it's crazy. Could have signed her on, Tony, but you didn't.
Well, Tony, can we agree though? Like the kids are saying on the streets, Warner's happy.
Yeah, well, yeah, they are happy. We're gonna get a lot of money from them. They gave us 3 TV shows, Steve, and we know that themes are going to happen and themes are going to be good. Everything's fine. It's just that we lost this thing, and it's all right, Steve. I'm not upset. Tuesday was one of the best episodes ever. It was look at this coping, man. It's like crazy. You're just coping. You're not even just like a minute. Yeah, I lost. Like you're coping. You know what, Paul? I'm not coping. I'm just saying how I'm feeling, and I'm just telling you how I feel. But thank you, Steve, for letting me come on and talk to Paul like always. I'm gonna have a good rest of the day. I'm gonna enjoy the day after my birthday. Normally it would be Wednesday night Dynamite, but I don't have anything that to plug there. But make sure you guys tune in to Rampage Friday and Collision on Saturdays.
Well, if you guys don't mind, there's some fan questions. There's some fan questions here. If you guys don't mind,
Yeah, Tony, stick around for the fans. Do you want to stick around for the fans? Come on, man. We have like 8 people watch this shit every week.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Levesque. And this is from CPZ for you, Mr. Khan. Tony, why didn't you have MJF wrestle on this show? You should have.
Yeah, that's great.
You should go. You should go through the kitchen sink at this show.
I think he meant to say you should have thrown the kitchen sink.
You should have thrown the kitchen sink at this show.
Yeah, that's crazy, Tony. I mean, we had 2 of our young future WrestleMania main eventers and Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker face each other, for fuck's sakes. Why was it MJF wrestling? Listen, I didn't feel like there was a time for MJF to wrestle. I didn't think well, you could have faced them against one of Billy's kids. Billy's kids couldn't fight MJF in a match. Well, you think that's a proper TV? Yeah, I think so. You don't think building up your world title main event at the Forum is important? Well, we did with the promo. Cool.
It was 10 minutes.
Promos don't always sell the tickets.
2 minutes. It felt like 15 minutes. It went through. If I remember, this segment went through 3 segments on NXT.
Yeah, well, that's the quality you get from AEW, and that quality is the reason why people change the channel to us. Anyways, next question, Steve.
Here you go. This is from Chief, longtime listener of the show. Hey, Mr. H, is it true you hung up the phone on Pepsi Phil?
I don't think that's true at all, man. I haven't even talked to him, man, to be honest.
Mr. Khan, are you still fearing for your life?
Mr. Khan?
Mr. Khan?
Tony?
Steve, I can't really hear anything. You guys are breaking up. I can't even hear Tony right now. It's crazy.
Well, was Tony still feeling? Is he still fearing for his life?
I'm still here, Steve. Yeah. Your internet's really bad, man. I think you got to update to like Spectrum or something.
Spectrum
or Comcast,
Oh, come on, Mike. You still hear me, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Exactly.
Well, we're always traveling. We're on the road, so maybe it's our internet. It's not really the best right now. So,
here you go. Sleeping in. What's up, everyone? Wow, WWE NXT, the ratings was not even close. LOL. Sleeping Angels. Here's a good question, Mr. Khan, for you. Hopefully, you can answer this one. Mr. Khan, can you explain your behavior on Twitter/X?
Steve, I'm not even trying to like pull the usual thing. I really couldn't hear you. You're breaking up really, really bad. Can you get the thing? Okay, behavior on Twitter. That's how I always ask. I am on Twitter. I'm always like that. I'm always just passionate about AEW and the Jaguars and Fulham FC and everything, man. I don't think my behavior on Twitter is bad.
Mike, what do you think, Mike? You think his behavior is
I think when Tony Khan gets in a competitive spirit, he goes over the deep end just a little bit. It's always good to have a competitive spirit, but sometimes you just make yourself look like a little kid.
Mr. Levesque? What was your take on Tony's behavior throughout the last couple of days, leading up to Tuesday?
Steve, this is funny. I'm not even on the machine. I have stuff, I write it, then I give it to my nice little publicist, and she posts it. So I don't know how he reacts on Twitter, man. It's funny.
Yeah. Well, again, guys, if you have more questions for Paul and Tony, again, these two men, our investors, are on limited time here. Again, I thought overall both shows did good. The wrestling was great. And I think, again, at the end of the day, the fans are the ones who win. Wouldn't you agree with that, Big Mike?
Yes, I do agree with that. And another person that won as well is one Eric Bischoff. He got the ratings down to a T almost.
Oh, come on, Mike. Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
What did Bischoff say?
He said NXT 975 AEW 600. What it 921 609.
Oof. That's oof. Oh man. Well, here's a question from CPZ, Mr. Khan. Tony, are you gonna run up against Raw next?
Oh well, Raw's on Mondays, and we'll probably never get a show on Mondays, so I probably won it, man.
What do you think, Mr.
Can you imagine those ratings? So, can you imagine? It would be like 1.5 million to like 300,000. It'd be sad.
Tell me about it. Brutal. It would be a bloodshed, like some would say here. But yeah, I see a question, Mr. Khan and Mr. Levesque. Mr. Levesque, what's the one thing you liked that you saw about Dynamite last night? And Mr. Khan, vice versa for you.
Oh man, like really picking a needle from the haystack here, Steve. Oh man, Tony, why don't you go first? I gotta really read your results again. I can't even remember half the show. What? It was a memorable show. It was one of my best shows. Yeah, so memorable. I have to go on greensidenews.com and read the results real quick.
Oh, come on.
Oh man. Well, if I were to choose a moment that I felt like was really good from NXT, I would like to say it was probably the John Cena segment with Braun Breaker. Felt did a good job with Braun Breaker, who's not really the strongest talker in the WWE, going against one of the best talkers. And I thought that was a good history lesson for him and stuff. And, I really enjoyed, the Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker match, even though none of the matches really on NXT really compared to the quality that AEW had. Oh yeah, I like that. Orange Cassidy won the international title again. It made no sense to me, but always like that guy. It's fun to watch.
Oh, look at this. Wow. Look at this. Mr. Levesque, I'm sure you heard, you guys being that endeavors, WWE and the UFC. I'm sure you heard the big breaking news. Paulo Costa is out. Instead, going to be Hamza Chimaev versus Kamaru Usman.
Oh man, that's exciting. I'm gonna have to ask Miz how to make a parlay. I don't know if he knows you. Hey Tony, do you sports gamble at all, man? Real question. It's crazy. None of the guys in the back they don't really watch sports. I take them to Jaguars games, and Britt is always like, "Hey, can you take me to a Pittsburgh game?" And I'm like, Brit. I own the Jaguars. I don't own the fucking and Eddie Kingston. I don't trust his gambling website. He uses Bovada.com. Have you heard of that, 12? No, man. I'm on like FanDuel and DraftKings. Why doesn't he use DraftKings or FanDual? I don't know. He talks about he's New Yorker. I don't know, man. But he's like my only sports connect. But wow, Usman versus Chimaev. That's a great fight. I really think that Usman could. Steve, does it say the weight class by any chance? Middle welter. I know. The Kamzat guy. He was welter, and now he's moving up to the middleweight division.
Let me see here. Let me go to UFC. I know well, not really. They don't. All I'm seeing here, Dana White, are you issued me? Can't wait to get to Abu Dhabi, but they don't mention the weight class. Maybe I can't play the video because obviously, I'm not trying to get in trouble here.
Yeah, you don't want to get in trouble or anything, Steve. But that's cool. I might parlay Usman and Volkanovski. That sounds like a good parlay. Because I learned yesterday, Steve. I learned yesterday. Plus means underdog. So if NXT and AEW go at it again, we would be like minus 1,000, and they would be like plus 600.
Yeah, I would say so. Mike, would you agree with them? Would you agree with those odds, Big Mike? Would you agree?
For
what Paul just said.
I'm sorry, I was looking through Twitter. I wasn't. I'm sorry.
In the. Okay, well,
relax.
It's the Levesque. Well, Paul just said if NXT and AEW were to go at it again, NXT will be a minus 1,000, and NXT and AEW will be a plus. What is it? Plus
600. Plus 600 for the 600,000 that watch Dynamite.
It depends on how they're both advertised. If they're advertised the same, yes.
Well, thank you. It's at middleweight. Thank you, Roman. It's at middleweight.
If it's advertised the same,
if it's at middleweight, Kamaru Usman, he has that power. Remember when he knocked out Jorge Masvidal in Jacksonville, Florida? It was a great time, man. I was there. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, we get it. You and Dana used to be friends. But we still are. We just, we just don't do business together anymore. Yeah. If we had connections, Dana White, he would tell you how much he doesn't really like you, man.
There's a photo of Mr. Levesque. There's a photo of you and Dana a couple weeks ago in New York.
Yeah, we were holding that ugly TKO belt. I mean, great TKO belt. Great. It's great.
Okay. There's another question here from CPZ. Tony, why did you crap on HBK being Booker of the Year, and why is an Internet Award such a big deal to you?
It's a big deal to me because I really respect the fans. People need to understand Dave Meltzer does not vote for that award. He does not vote for that award. The fans vote for that award. They're the ones that decide who wins that award. And I want to be someone for the people, by the people, and that's what I do, and that's what I try to be, and that's what I represent. I'm a fan first. I always said this. I'm a fan first. I'm not some big bad scary promoter. I'm a fan first. And I want to win the award. That's why it's a big deal. And I don't think Sean is really that good of a booker. Why don't you think he's a good booker, man? Like, let's be real. He got Ilya Dragunov over. Like, what are you trying to say there? Like, the guy can barely speak English, man. He got someone that can barely speak English over. That's fucking phenomenal. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it. Yeah, it means he's Booker of the fucking year. He's taking guys like Baron Corbin, freaking T-Bar, Dijak, and made them into guys that are legit main eventers for NXT. He knows how to rebuild careers. He's made a women's division, for fuck's sakes. I can't even do that. I have two of the most talented women's divisions on Raw and SmackDown, and I don't even know what to do with them. And here he is with scraps and making stars out of them. You have two women's belts. I can't even remember what the other one is because the one that was a champion of that belt is now with us. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you have two of them, and your scapegoat is, oh, well, when in doubt, just Sheeta it out. You just choose Sheeta to be your champion.
Yeah, I must admit, Mr. Khan, I feel like Sheeta holding the title. Yes, it was an okay match. I'll be honest
Are you
with
guys
you.
gonna, Steve, I have a question. Are you guys actually gonna
But
review the show? I mean,
I will.
are we
But
reviewing the show?
being that you're here, I mean, Mike, would you agree that Sheeta winning the title once again is a sign of lack of direction?
Yes, because honestly, she's going to be a transitional champion.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank
It
you.
looks more. Yeah, it looks more of a reset, more so of the division than we're going to
It's not a
carry
reset.
on.
It's not a reset at all, Mike. Like that's the thing. You guys are not looking at it as Saraya is a fighting champion. She lost the belt against a fighting warrior in Hikaru Shida. And that makes the AEW Women's Championship even more prestigious is the fact that anyone can win at any time and that, not every match is predictable. Like you guys always talk about the match is predictable. If you had Becky Lynch wrestle last night, you knew Becky was going to win. There was no unpredictability of her losing the NXT Women's Championship. And that's what we bring to the table. We bring unpredictability to our shows. Like no one had Ray Phoenix losing. Look, Ray Phoenix was going to lose, Tony, whether Moxley was out there or not. You did not want that guy as your champion. You were like, fuck, this guy's our champion. I don't know what to do with him. I don't understand him. He's really good. I mean, I would have him as my mid-card champion if I didn't have I just have Gunther. Ray's fine. He's a good United States champion. It's just I don't have really the U.S. champion I want.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. That's about Ray Phoenix. Wait a minute.
He ain't the only Ray.
No. My Rey Mysterio. My Rey. The one that is actually treated like with respect and everything. Like Tony's Rey. He's a tag team trios international. One of the first triple crowns. Wait, you count mid-card belts towards your triple crown? We don't do what you guys do with your belt structures. And so what's the point?
Well, here's the question.
Steve, I feel like this is my last question because I really want to hear what your thoughts are on the show.
Here you go. From Walter. Does this mean Tony Khan is in the mud?
I'm not in the mud. You guys are such bullies on here. It's just ridiculous how much you guys pick on me and come on, I'm just honest with you guys and you guys are just picking on me and stuff. So I feel like this is where I bid a fair due to you guys and stuff, to Paul and everything. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Big Mike. Watch Collision on Saturday. Watch Rampage on Friday. It'll be a good show, man. I'm telling you guys. And next week's Dynamite, to quote Paul,
who's in the AEW Rampage after it. Like no one's watching that, dude. Yeah. Stop.
Oh man, he got your ass.
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not gonna sit back and take this fucking shit.
What are you doing?
I don't know. It was the intern who was.
You're an intern. It's you.
It wasn't me.
Oh man, Tony's upset. Better remove him from the call now, Steve.
Well, before he goes, this is from Romeo here. Happy belated birthday, Tony. Worst one ever.
It was one of the best ones, Romeo. I'm out of here. Fuck you guys. Oh man. Tony's saying, I come into the call, Steve, and Tony's saying, fuck us. What happened? What'd you do to piss him off?
Thank you, Chase, for joining it. I don't know. Mr. Levesque, you still there, Mr. Levesque?
Yeah, I'm still here. Of course I'm still here. I'm not like Tony. I'm not mad.
All right. Thank you. Chase, thank you for joining us too, man. How you been, Chase? How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Steve. I'm trying to fight off the spiders. They're working on the roofs in my house, so we got a big spider webs going on and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question. I know Paul had to go, Tony had to leave. I know they have a lot on their plate. They have a lot of stuff to do. So we're not gonna take much of their time now. But we thank them for joining us here. But what do you guys want to recap first? What do you guys want to? Do you want to do Let's Talk NXT? Or do you guys want to do sad? What do you want to do?
I feel like NXT is a breeze. Like it's just kind of like this happened. Like Dynamite's the more talking one.
Yeah, I thought overall NXT was a fun show. There we go. There we go. I thought NXT was a fun show. Yes, I know people are gonna say, "Oh, it felt like Raw Super Showdown where they brought in all the big names." Of course they did. I know people were kind of like, "Oh, Because here's the thing about it, right? Yes, NXT won in the rating, but the narrative's going to be, they had to pump up with main roster talent. And I said this yesterday near the end of the watch along. I think this was what Bischoff said on 83 Weeks. Y'all got to factor in WWE is they're in a media rights deal. So they're trying to get their media rights. So yes, let's pump in with big names. Let's bring out the Undertaker. Let's bring John Cena. Let's bring Rhea Ripley. Let's bring it.
I've said this to you guys privately, and other people that I talk, and when it comes to the wrestling business, I'm pretty good at guessing stuff. I mean, I was one of the only few people that had Endeavor with the WWE, so yeah, I'll toot my own horn here with this. But yeah, that's the main thing I really feel like WWE was trying to do with this was like they look AEW is going to get their deal with Warner, so WWE wants to show like, hey, to networks, because keep in mind, TV is still important for wrestling. It is. And also wrestling is still important for TV. Impact is still on the air and they don't do shit for numbers, but for Anthem, I guess they're doing good numbers. That WoW show is doing well too. So if you're NXT and you put in a lot of resources to NXT, and it's not like they haven't done anything with NXT in these past few weeks where it's like, or anything like that. No, they've been putting in a lot of effort towards NXT within the last year. And I think they've done a tremendous job with it, with all the effort that they put in. So you have to factor in that, hey, they want to keep this on network TV, not sell it to a streaming platform, because network TV, you make more money with the advertisements you're going to make. Put this on a streaming platform, you're not going to make that much money. You're going to make whatever set amount you're going to make. So it makes sense that you want to keep NXT on TV, and it's comparing apples to oranges. They're going to see how much. I'm just going to use a number out there. Throw out a number. They're going to see AEW paid $1 billion for all their TV shows to be homed in by Warner, right? Yeah. Then WWE can bring NXT to the table and be like, hey, look, we have this one show. We can show you the ratings. They've been increasing time after time, and we can compete with that show that just got $1 billion with all the rest of its properties. We can compete with that. This show's worth 800 to 1 mil on your show, or no, not 800 million to 1 billion on your show and stuff like that. That's what WWE is trying to do. They're trying to show that NXT has worth to these networks, that you should pay money for these shows, because like that's what they're trying to do. That's pretty much it. And if you guys don't understand business or anything of that nature, that's fine. I get it. Like, you didn't want to go to college, you don't want to read a textbook. That's totally fine. But sometimes when it comes to professional wrestling, when certain things happen, it's a lot of it is business. Is there some personal animosity too? Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to sit here and fully say there's no personal animosity. Like, yeah, of course, Shawn and Triple H want to show up AEW, that WWE is the big boys, because you want to show like, hey, like, even with our third brand, we're still better than you no matter what. Like, you want to show that. You're not going
to. At the same time, too, it's fair play. It's fair play. Yes, AEW had to move to Tuesday for 1 week because they were preempted because of MLB playoffs, which is happening today, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're Triple H, you're Shawn, you're the Fed. Listen, you guys are having a show on our night. Watch this. Mm-hmm. Watch this. We're gonna bring out John Cena. We're gonna bring out The Undertaker. We're gonna bring out Rhea Ripley, Dom Mysterio, LA Knight, Asuka, Cody Rhodes. The list goes on, right? It's the same thing. Jade Cargill. The same thing that Raw did back in 2010 with Impact Wrestling or TNA. Remember when Hogan?
Yeah.
Remember the same thing. The same thing.
They brought Brett back. They said Brett's first time ever on Raw since like 90 whatever, and I was like, damn, okay, Bret Hart's going to be back. And it's business, but it's also pettiness at the same time. There's business reasonings behind it, but it's also WWE wants to show, hey, we still the big dogs. Like, y'all think you're hot shit, you ain't hot shit. And I'm not agreeing with when I'm saying this, I'm not saying like, oh, I agree with what WWE. No, like, look, that's just what they're thinking. I'm just projecting what I feel like they're thinking and what I would be thinking if I was a top company. Like, for example, the company I work for, in terms of, I'm not going to say what I work for, but the company I work for, we're like a middle tier of it. But these bigger companies, they treat us like how AEW gets treated. They treat us like, oh, like look at you guys trying to come in and get into our market space. All right, we'll show you what's up, and then they'll do it, and then we'll go back. That's just how it works. That's just corporate business. I'm sorry, a lot of you wrestling fans, y'all still work in, and I'm not trying to be insulting, but I'm just saying, I'm sorry, y'all still work in minimum wage McDonald's jobs. You guys don't understand the ins and outs. You're more worried if your manager is going to approve your vacation time so that way you can watch Full Gear on Sunday. Like, I get it. That's what you're worried about. I'm over here and I'm working a full-time job where I'm freaking literally like battling with other companies. I'm sorry. Y'all just used to, the bare minimum. Okay. Like y'all just, I don't know. Yeah. So some of y'all don't even work, man. Like some of y'all just like at home. Like, what the fuck you doing?
What does it stay home wondering, damn, when is dinner going to be ready? God damn, yo.
You're wondering if your mom put the food in the microwave yet or some shit.
Or damn, what should I get from Uber Eats? Should I get freaking Taco Bell?
See, they don't even have money. They don't have money for Uber. They don't have money for Uber Eats. They live at home.
Can I
they just
borrow
live at home
$20 so I can get some food?
Hey,
Like,
hey, listen. Some people will ask for. Some people ask their parents for Zelle. You know what I mean? For other stuff, but that's beside the point. Just in case you guys are wondering, per cage match, right? So I'm gonna do a refresh, right? Dynamite got an 8.45 out of 10. NXT has an 8.57, right? So
I thought the shows were kind of evenly rated for me because I give NXT an 8.5 and a Dynamite at 8. Like I felt NXT was just slightly a little bit better.
Yes. I gave them both A minuses last night off of initial watch.
Yeah. So the show NXT opened up with Cody Rhodes. He announces that.
So you breaking down the whole thing?
Just real quick. He just basically announced that hey, he's bringing back the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and that he is also be the GM for the night. Overall, listen, for all the time that we hear about Cody Rhodes over the year taking jabs at NXT, right? About the developmental class and the Young Buck wrestling Red Dragon, all this shit, right? Here he is now at NXT. It's hilarious, bro. I chuckle like, damn, bro. Look at you now, man.
Cody becomes such a corporate, like he's so corporate now. It's hilarious. Like I love that tweet. Cody is literally the funniest wrestler ever. Like this guy is just hilarious. Like, and do you know what the funny thing is about Cody? You can listen to an interview in 2018 and listen to an interview in 2023, and it sounds like it was like 10 years apart or something. Like the dude is not consistent with anything. It's hilarious, dude. Like I won't be surprised if, like, say if he ever left WWE, he goes back to AEW. Yeah, they didn't really promise me all that much. Like, he's like saying some random shit. It's like, what? They made you one of the top dudes. Let me finish
my story.
No, sorry, not everyone can finish the story. Tribal Chief, baby. Contradiction code.
Triple H is petty, man. He'll do anything to beat another company. It's competition.
Yeah,
congrats to NXT.
That's how it is, really.
Congrats to NXT. I wonder if Triple H will keep doing this for the next 6 months. Likely not, but we'll see. What happened?
I got something to say. This is from Russell Hobbs. It says the peak viewership segments of each program that went head to head last night took place in the opening quarter. NXT Cody Rhodes will be dragging off Dominic Rhea segment 991K. Christian Cage promo, Swerve versus Bryan, 731K.
Damn, in the mud. So then this led to Ilya Dragunov coming out. Then this led to Dominic coming out with Rhea Ripley, and they made a match official. Because again, Cody the GM, later on the night is gonna be it was gonna be, and it was Dominic Mysterio versus Ilya for the NXT Championship, with the special guest referee being LA Knight. Yeah. So then after this, we got Asuka versus Roxanne Perez. Match went about 6 minutes. They gave Roxanne some offense here to see that, hey, she can hang with someone like Asuka, but you knew going in it wasn't going to happen. Asuka did pick up the win.
She looked real good, though, in the ring.
She did. Yes, she did.
She just needs to be moved up. She needs to be moved up by now. Put her on a brand or something like NXT. She above on NXT. No, Roxanne, she above that. Level up is wrong to do.
What they're trying to do is, I think they want to just fine tune her character, because all she is just a smiling face.
Yeah, that's the problem. That'll kill her on the
Yeah.
main roster for sure. She just comes out
Yeah.
smiling. I mean, look at Raquel Rodriguez. She's fine, and then she comes out smiling. Everyone's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You had on commentary, freaking Shotzi Blackheart. She came out. She announced that she'll be the host of Halloween Havoc for 2 weeks. So there's that as well. Cool. I think also Scarlett will be there as well. Or
Oh, dude, you know you need to watch TV. You need to watch Shotzi Blackheart and Scarlett. They do these ghost videos with like all the superstars and stuff. It's fucking hilarious. Dude, Grayson Waller was fucking hilarious. And then he's like, these ghosts, they just don't understand the Walla effect.
I gotta check that out.
He was a character. The Dom and Real one's funny too because Dom's like legit scared and stuff, but the Waller one's hilarious because he's just straight in character. Like he's just being himself.
Roxanne Perez is gonna be the babyface Bailey treat. Gonna get the babyface Bailey treatment. Just no tubeman. Just
yeah. I mean, I could see that, but they only went so far.
Yeah. We had the Brawling Brutes of Ridge Holland, Butch, and Tyler Bate. And Tyler Bate versus Gallus in a pub rules match. 6-man tag. Basically no DQ. Anything go. They had the whole thing set up as a pub. I thought it was okay. Nothing to go crazy about. What y'all thought about it?
I wish they saved this for
fast, bro. Huh?
Yeah, I wish they saved this for one of the nights of Halloween Havoc or something. Give these six some time to like do some cool stuff or whatever. Yeah, this felt like blinked and you missed it kind of thing. Or if you were like, oh, I'm gonna get some food, you come back and like all of a sudden Brawling Brutes, someone's like, the fuck?
I have never seen a match go spot. Like they were going crazy.
You also got to remember, both shows were commercial free for 30 minutes. So this match was taking place literally near the end of the 30 minutes. So they're just trying to get their all their shit.
AEW went over their 30 minutes commercial free. They did 45 minutes.
We'll get to that. We'll get into that in just a bit here. So yeah, all you need to know here is that the Brawling Brutes and Tyler Bate, they pick up the W. We had Ilya Dragunov versus Dominic Mysterio with S.A.N.A.D.A. as the referee. The match went about almost 12 minutes. I thought it was pretty good. Good back and forth. Ilya did pick up the W with the H-bomb or Torpedo Moscow. That's what he's called the move. You had some run-ins, right, with Rhea Ripley. You had Trick Williams catching Rhea. You had who else? Damian Priest getting involved at some point in the match? Or was it JD McDonough?
No, it was McDonough. It was McDonough.
JD McDonough.
Yeah, it was McDonough.
Yes. But of course, obviously, Ilya did pick up the W. Your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, the match was good. I was gonna be like super duper surprised if he was gonna give Dom like his ultra best match ever in NXT, but they didn't have the time for that, so they had to go with what they had. But it all worked out.
Yeah, it did. Do you want to add to the Chase?
Nah, it worked out. It was fine. Like there was a little fear that Dom was gonna become two belts Dom. So
yeah.
So backstage they had Paul Heyman talking with Eva Rain, right? Backstage.
The Rock's kid. Just say the Rock's kid.
Yeah, the Rock's kid. We don't know. She might even have another a name change.
Yes.
Hey, did you see Paul Heyman, bro? He had a Bloodline phone case.
He has one, yeah. He's been rocking one the whole time.
I'm like, what the
hey, fuck? You see that?
I was like, why do you have a phone case? What the fuck?
You know what you're a part of? You want to be a crazy person? Look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, why? You have a Bloodline phone? What happened to the pink phone case he had? There's a call Roman Reigns.
He had a red one too.
He's like, call Roman Reigns. We did have the segment with John Cena and Braun Breaker. I thought that was good. Braun Breaker, again, I'll say this, right? For me, the MVP of the night was Braun Breaker, bro.
Bro, they were making like,
Braun
like
Breaker
bro, he was all over the place, man. And then like to get like get the rub from Cena and Undertaker. I'm sorry, guys, we spoiled Undertaker. Oh, he was just coming out. And Paul Heyman. Oh, Paul Heyman freaking made this guy look like a million. But then afterwards, like even the Tribal Chief had to acknowledge Braun Breaker. It made me want to go on WWE Shop and buy a Braun Breaker T-shirt after my wise man goes and the Tribal Chief acknowledges. I was like, acknowledges Braun Breaker. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you never know. He might be the K9 unit of the bloodline.
Yeah, they might just bring him in the bloodline. Screw it. Yeah, fuck it. You're Samoan somewhere. You're Samoan somewhere. Bring it in. Come in.
Yeah, the story is that the Steiner brothers spent a lot of time in the island back in the day. That's the story.
Wouldn't be surprised.
It wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised either. We did get what else we got here? Try to scroll through this fast here. Lola Vice versus Danny Palmer in the first round of the women's breakout tournament. Lola Vice, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, she is. Besides that, though, from a wrestling standpoint, I love how she's picked this up.
I knew she was gonna be fun because here's the thing, man. She a black belt. Like a lot of people look at Lola Vice, Valerie Oreda, as she's known, and they just see her Instagram and they just think, oh, she's probably just like an Instagram model type of person and stuff. No, she a legit fighter. Like she a legit fighter, and she's someone that she is a legit master of Taekwondo. She's a black belt in Taekwondo. She has her master's license and stuff. She's someone that can learn really quickly, and that's one thing I knew when they signed Valerie Loretta. I knew that she was going to be well in WWE because she's going to learn quickly and improve as fast as she can and stuff like that. But yeah, they have something with her. They just need to figure out. She just needs to figure out her character work. Once she figures out a character besides like I'm a hot Latina and I can dance and stuff like that, then that's when she'll get going and stuff. But in the ring, I'm not really concerned with her in the ring. Like, feel she's going to do well. And like I said, people will have that preconceived notion that they never seen her fight or know her story. Like they're going to be like, oh, this and this and this. It's like, no, dude, it's like she legit. Like she legit.
Yeah,
so
she is.
Yeah.
And you know what? At the end of the day, she's going to be fine, bro. She's going to be fine. No matter what.
Oh, dude, she speaks Spanish. It's a game. Roxanne Perez may need to find a way. That's her competition. That's a competition. Roxanne Perez is like, I'm supposed to be no. She can't be the future Latina representative. It's supposed to be me, damn it.
Listen,
that would be a good feud, actually. Like Roxanne's like, it should have been me. Like she's like the Ziggler.
I think Roxanne Perez got to start hitting. I think Roxanne.
Don't pal on me. Don't pal on me.
I think Roxanne needs to seriously start speaking Spanglish in her promos, yo, for real. Spanglish just to
remember. My last name is Perez. Mi amor. Add the little, just because hey man, you know how WWE is. They don't think like, oh, we have two of them, we can just spread it out. Nope, one or the other. So that's how WWE thinks. I'm just saying that like WWE, they still like they have Rey Mysterio. What about the rest of the Latinos? I just throw them in Rey Mysterio's group. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Even Joaquin Wilde, I don't think he is Latino. Fuck it, they'll believe it. They believe Camacho was Latino.
He's not.
Yeah. No, he's Filipino.
He's Filipino.
Yeah, bro. He used to be,
what are we doing,
dude? He used to be. So, Mike, in case you don't know,
wait, I got DJ Zima Ions there. He's Joaquin Wild, right, Steve?
Yes.
Is he Joaquin Wild?
Yeah, from the yes.
Yeah, he's a Filipino. He's like Filipino. He like Big Mike. I'm Latino as much as Latino as Joaquin Wild. Me and him, we can pass off as Latino.
Yes. So
not even question it.
They announced that next week, per the request of the family, per Cody Rhodes, that next week,
bada bing,
bada boom. The bada beam, bada boom battle royal. The winning. So basically, the last two teams will go at it 1-on-1, and the winner of that will get a shot at the family on night one of Halloween Havoc. You guys know me. I am a sucker for battle royal, so I'll be tuning in.
Do you like the Vince Russo twist on this? The last two teams, or it's a regular tag match?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, didn't they do that? Didn't they do that in Impact over the years? What are the gauntlet matches?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
they
feel
did.
like they did that in AEW. Didn't they do that in AEW?
They might do that next week. We'll get into that as well. But then we get the main event: Carmelo Hayes with John Cena versus Braun Breaker, who was with Paul Heyman. This is their third match, right, of their trilogy here. 12, almost 13 minutes. Keep that in mind. I thought this was pretty good. You're showcasing your two top players of this brand. As much as we love Ilya is the champion, but reality is that brand right now it goes around Carmelo and Braun Breaker.
Yeah, and it's not just like for the NXT brand. These guys are like the ones that you're saying like, hey, these two are the next Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, the next Randy Orton, John Cena, the next so on so forth. Like you're trying to tell people like these are your two next guys, and this is why you tuning in because you want to see these two guys in the future. So yeah, I liked it. It progressed SmackDown storyline. It added tension because Cody added the winner of this match will get the triple threat to the number one contenders with Dijak and Baron Corbin. So I was fine with it. I liked it. Mello won, the right guy won. Undertaker came out afterwards, chokeslam Braun Baker.
Yeah.
Celebrated with Mello.
Everything that's being said.
All right,
now.
sad. Let's get to sad. Let's get to something about Dynamite, Steve.
Yeah, let's get. So before we do that, let me get. There you go. Sad.
Yeah,
oh man.
Light the fuse. Strike the boom. Boom. Dynamite. Boom. Pew, 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 pew.
It's Wednesday. I'm sorry. It's Tuesday. What if they botched that? I wonder. Right? Can you imagine if
it's Wednesday. No, it ain't.
You know, JR would have botched it for sure if he was still on commentary. He would be like, as Tuesday, as Wednesday night, and you know that means. And then Taz would be like, oh man, JR, I think it's actually Tuesday night.
So
that don't matter to me.
So for whatever, I don't know why they had a buy-in. They had a buy. Eddie Kingston defending the Ring of Honor World title. I think also the New Japan Strong title.
Yeah, well, he's defending both belts. Yeah,
both belts against Minoru Suzuki. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm good. There's no need for a buy-in. There's no need. I get why you want to do it. You just wanted to stick it right to NXT. But look how that went for you. 600,000 viewers, buddy. 600,000 viewers. Again, it was okay for what it was worth. I mean, again, them to doing the chop and all that. I'm okay. Eddie retained. Did not need to be on the fucking buy-in. You could have put this on the show, and it would have been just a regular match on the show. Anything I want to add to this?
No, I mean you pretty much said it.
Yeah, we didn't. Yeah, let's move on. So we opened the show. Opening match again. This is part of the 30-minute commercial free. You had Bryan Danielson versus Swerve Strickland. Yes, part of the 30 minutes here. Going into this, I had bad Swerve winning. I thought Swerve had the momentum after winning against Hangman Adam Page.
Steve, you forget Swerve. We don't know what's his dad's status, but we know what Bryan's dad's status is. Come on.
We know, I know, but still, right? It was the Battle of Washington State, right? Again, just going back and forth, good near falls here. It looked like we're gonna get some shenanigans here, but then Hangman Adam Page got involved and they caused a distraction, and Bryan got the win with the Busaiko knee, flying knee. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. So Bryan won here. Your thoughts on the match?
Really liked it. It was really good.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that it was a contenders match for the TNT championship. Like international, sure, that makes sense. TNT, I don't know, that just felt kind of like a random belt to put this on. But yeah, I like the match. Danielson, I don't know if I like the winner. I felt Swerve should have won, but I did predict Danielson to win just because Swerve, it seems like he's still going to be with Hangman. And I don't know, now that I'm more looking at it, they should have probably made this for the international, have Swerve get the international shot, win the title, and then Swerve and Heyman for the international title. I don't know. That just makes sense. I don't know. Just projecting. Right. But yeah, really good match, really good opener. But I don't know. Dynamite to me after this just kept. I don't know. It just felt like it did feel like it was progressing. It just felt like it was like, oh oh yeah, that's awesome. To like, okay, I've seen this before. Yeah. Boom. So
Yeah, like let's try to make this. Let's try to get this to stick. Let's try to see what works here, right? Over what they're doing on the other show, which is funny.
yeah, it really did feel like they were trying their best to like. I felt like their focus wasn't on themselves; it was like focusing on what other people are doing.
Which is crazy because people were stealing our bit, man. People were copying us again.
You know what? Hate am I like that guy. The AI work is great, so I'm not gonna hate on that.
No, not that. So there is someone in the VIP in the sweet spot watching NXT at the AEW show.
Oh, I know, dude. Who's still in the ATP? Get ATP.
That's what I was saying. I love that Hang High, bro. I love that motherfucker.
Steve, real quick before, because I have to actually go back to work. I just want to say one thing. AEW, you guys really got to know what's going on in the world today. Pay more attention to what's going on before you guys air segments. Like here's the thing. I don't think AEW is what most people are, and I get it. If you don't like AEW, that's fine. That's totally understandable. But to call AEW anti-Semitic or that they are anti-Semitic or racist company is fucking stupid. Is AEW stupid? Yes, they are stupid. But do I think they are anti-Semitic or racist? No, I do not think AEW is an anti-Semitic or racist company whatsoever. But they just need to pay attention to what they're. And I get it. I understand. That's with MJF's character is the whole. I was picked on, bullied. Yada, yada, yada. I get it. I also understand student loans and what they're there for. Doesn't mean I like that. I like them. You get what I'm saying? You can understand something and not like it at the end of the day, people. It's really not that hard of a concept. But yeah, AEW just kind of read the room a little bit better. Understand what maybe should be let it fly and what shouldn't fly and everything of that nature. But thank you guys for having me, Tony and Triple H. Thank you guys for coming on. I'm sorry I missed y'all. Like I really wanted to come on and talk to y'all, but I was being productive. Unlike some people in this world. Yeah, Disney World. Anyways, have a good one, guys.
No, Disney World. Blocking people and shit. That ungrateful.
Peace out, Chase.
Peace out, Chase. Well, anyway, where were we, Mike? Here, so I agree with that too, man. Let's get this out of the way now. Again, AEW not anti-Semitic. They're not racist, bro. I think you need to also factor this in. MJF for a while have been leaning into that, right? But I do think there's some shit that needs to get approved first. You can't.
Right.
I don't think. I do think Tony might have let this slip. Again, listen.
Right.
I want to say that it's fine, but it's not fine. Because you should know what's going on in the world. You should know there's a war right now, and no matter what side of the fence you're on, because I have friends that are Jewish. I have friends that are Jewish. I also have friends who are from Palestine. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, so it's just one of those situations where, again, it's just unfortunate, but Tony should have known, bro, not to do shit. Not again, he should have known, again, go over stuff. Again, I just hope they can bounce back from this. That's all.
They're gonna bounce back from it. I mean,
I'm talking about the 609,000. I hope they can bounce back from that. 609,000.
Oh, they are. They're gonna get 780 next winter on Wednesday, so that's a bounce back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, man, it's dumb things happen when you don't really pay attention to what you're putting on television. Were they insensitive? I wouldn't say no. They just wasn't aware. The awareness was on zero of what's going on. So they're not anti-Semitic. MJF, I'm pretty sure if he had a problem with it, he would have said something. But, they're going to be fine outside of the situation. They just got to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, that's all. So let's move on with the show, Mike. We had Powerhouse Hobbs versus Chris Jericho. This match went about 7 minutes, 24 seconds. I'm happy
The
that
match
Hobbs
was there. It wasn't nothing
it-
really crazy.
exactly. The match was there. Again, I'm happy that Hobbs got the win. At least you're doing something here, right? I want to believe, but I do feel like he's in the wrong family.
Right.
That's
Yes.
just me. To me, he's in the wrong family. I would put him with the mobile embassy. And again, it's not, why you say that? I just feel like him being the muscle for Swerve,
Yeah.
rather than Brian Cage.
And honestly, he technically really doesn't even have muscle. I mean, Brian Cage comes out and help, but he's not like his, I'm going to sick Brian Cage on you.
Sick Hobbs on him.
Hobbs could have been that guy. That guy is that right-hand man to Swerve.
Yes. But here's where we're at, you know what I mean? So there's that. Powerhouse Hobbs got the win. So there you go. From there, we go to the International Championship match. So originally it was going to be Ray Phoenix and Jon Moxley, but Moxley's out hurt. So Tony Khan just gave it to Orange Cassidy because Orange Cassidy was just walking around in the backstage area, and there you go. Let's give it to Orange Cassidy because why not? Hook. Politics.
Pretty much, yeah, politics. Like, hey, man, he never got his
rematch.
What are you going to do, Tony?
And he ate a chip. Ate a fucking back some of that Oots potato chips, pretzel, whatever the hell that the party.
No, those are Doritos sweet chili.
Okay. Oh, thank you. This match literally went about 4 minutes and 38 seconds. And I'm going to be honest, Mike, regarding the result of that match, regarding that result, bro, I'm going to be honest with you, man.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Wasn't surprised at all, man.
I was a little bit surprised. I didn't think
come
that.
on. You really think Ray Phoenix was going to beat Orange Cassidy, bro? Come on, man.
Who did he beat previous?
Ray Phoenix beat Moxley, remember?
No, I'm talking about he faced somebody else. I think he beat Claudio. Didn't he beat Claudio?
I don't recall.
That was his first defense, wasn't it?
I have to check.
No, his first defense was Balding Buck.
Yeah, it was. It was one of the Jackson boys, But still, other than that, let's be clear here. Ray Phoenix was not supposed to win the title. Everyone knows this already.
No, right?
Not supposed to. It was supposed to be Moxley, but Moxley got hurt. So let's have Ray Phoenix hold on to this title for a little bit until we can figure out what to do, right? Because at Full Gear, they're likely to do Moxley versus Cassidy 2, the rematch, right? And being that now Moxley never lost the title, there you go. But this match went about 4 minutes and 38 seconds. There's also rumblings that Ray Phoenix is also hurt. Guy, let me know in the chat if there's any truth to this. Is he also hurt? Let me know.
Honestly, when isn't he? No disrespect to the guy, but yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm like I said before. I'm a little surprised, but not really surprised. Just really didn't think they were going to give it back to Orange this fast. Yeah, but they had to do what they had to do because of Moxley's
situation,
medical.
So after this, again, let us know if Ray Phoenix went into this match hurt as well. I heard rumblings about that. We had Wardlow show up again, and he basically buried Matt Sydal.
Yeah, which is whatever. This is what he's going to do, I guess, until he gets another TNT title match. Maybe if he doesn't lose to Danielson, which I don't know how that really is going to turn out. He'll probably lose to Wardlow.
Beat him about 47 seconds, bro. 47 seconds.
Yeah, squash match.
Can we get those likes up, please, guys? We have 5 likes. Come on, guys. What are we doing? Guys? Can we get those likes up? Can we please get those likes up, guys? Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? From there, Mike, we had Jay White versus Adam Page. I thought this was a very good match. Nevertheless, I thought they had a very good match. Okay, there goes Mike. Hopefully he's okay. But like I mentioned before, Jay White and Hangman had a very good match here. This match went about 18 minutes and 19 seconds. Jay White did come out. He did show up to the ring with the Triple B. And I thought overall, again, Mike, the match was good. The good back and forth. And as you recall, earlier in the night, Hangman cost Swerve the match against Bryan. So Nana repaid the favor and cost Hangman the match, in which led Jay White to pick up the W. Your thoughts on the match, Mike?
Yeah. The match between Hangman and Jay White was good. And I said this on the watch along. Jay White looks amazing with the Triple B, as he called it, the Bang Bang Belt.
The Bang Bang Belt.
The Bang Bang Belt. Pause. But yeah, you know, it kind of made what happened earlier make just a smidget better. Still wouldn't have had it happen, but nonetheless, that transferred.
Okay. That transfer. Okay. But let's move on here. Let's move on. Also want to say this too. For me, one of the MVPs of this show, Timeless Tony Storm. Can we just talk about how great she was on the show last night? Timeless Tony Storm, bro. In my opinion, one of the MVPs of the show.
Mm-hmm.
One of the
MVPs. During the picture in picture, they had, you know, like silent films.
Yes.
Of her. I
thought that was
doing
great,
her
bro.
thing, basically.
It was great, dude.
Yeah.
She has found something, and it's making this, and it's literally getting over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's crazy because it's an AEW. It's an AEW. You wish they would go all in on it, but I do think you gotta give that time. You gotta give it time.
Mm-hmm.
They will go in on that. From there we go to what's going on, Mike?
I'm just looking up. That's all.
Okay. Got new lights. Okay. All right. New lights. All right.
Come on, bro. Come on.
I'm sorry. You got Hikaru Shida versus Saraya. The match in about 11 minutes. Listen, some people will say this is one of Saraya's best matches so far. It was all right. I'm not going to sit here and go crazy about it. It was all right. I'm not going to overhype this. I'm not going to go crazy about this. It doesn't help that Saraya goes on Twitter and goes off on fans either. Like, bro, what are we doing? You're the fucking women's champion, or were the women's champion.
I mean, some things just don't change. She used to do that when she was in WWE too.
That's sad. Like, come on. You're a public figure, okay? You're a fucking public figure.
Yeah.
You had Ruby Soho in the sky show up trying to cost Sheeta the match. She got hit with the fucking spray can. Eventually, Sheeta did get hit with the can, with the spray can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, Tony Storm showed up and hit Ruby with the shoe and chased her out of the ringside area, which I thought was funny as hell. Saraya couldn't get it done. Hit her with everything. She was still kicking out.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Sheeta did pick up the win with the roll up. There was a moment in the match I thought was like, wow. Sheeta did a German suplex on Saraya on the outside, on the apron.
I guess she can take a German, huh?
She can't. Yeah, I guess she can't take a German suplex. She can't take one. She was trying to prove people wrong. It's like, bro, why bother? Why? You know? But yes, Sheeta got the win. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. To me, I get it. For a lot of y'all, Sheeta is a great wrestler, but she is. Okay, she is. Right? Y'all can go crazy about her winning the title. But for me, it's basically AEW, Tony Khan, having a lack of direction with the women's division when it comes to this title.
Mm-hmm.
Because Saraya barely had a run with the belt. What, 2 months? I'm not saying it was bad.
All in.
Yeah, she won it in London.
Here.
Yeah, a month, literally a month ago almost, right? Like near the end of August. Here we are. It's like, bro, what has she done with the belt? Nothing. It's like she became a transitional champion to another transitional champion because she's not holding on to that belt for that long. It's not gonna happen.
And if she is, oh boy,
I'll be shocked. I'll be fucking shocked. And again, I'm not trying to throw shade at Sheeta. We know she's good. But it's like, bro, they don't have direction right now. And it goes back to what we were saying a while ago. I think Chase even said it too. Chase just said it bluntly. Tony Khan doesn't give a shit about women's wrestling.
It's looking like that almost every other time they come on the screen.
Yes, it does. It's sad.
Because we haven't, I don't know if she's injured. We haven't seen her in a while, Britt Baker. We haven't seen, every seldom we see Nyla Rose. Very seldom we see, I don't even remember who's even in that division anymore because we rarely see them. You see a lot of Chris Statlander, but she holds the other belt. Yeah. We very seldom see a lot of the women consistently to want to compete for that women's championship. And the only compelling person that's really making a difference is Toni Storm. Nobody else really. I don't know. What was the last memorable champion they had?
Fuck. Women's champion, right? Memorable.
Not the TBS, the women's champion.
Jamie Hayter.
That's the only one that really comes to mind.
Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker.
And Britt Baker was Fargo.
And I guess Thunder Rosa.
I wouldn't even say Thunder Rosa because I really don't remember a lot of her matches.
Or Riho. Remember Riho?
Oh, no. Riho was torture to me. I was like, why is this small woman beating... Once she beat Nyla Rose, I was like, okay.
Yeah. I think, let me just make sure here real quick. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Because I do know next week they're going to do another Battle Royal. They are, right? They're going to do another Battle Royal to determine who will be facing, I guess, MJF for the Diamond Ring or going for the Diamond Ring. Are they doing that?
Why they just can't make multiple diamond rings?
Yeah, so basically
MJF is never losing that ring.
So basically
it doesn't matter.
So basically they're doing a dozen battle royal. Basically, I guess it's 12 men. The winner faces MJF for the diamond ring. So there's that. Let's wrap this before we wrap this up. We got one more match to go into. That's Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus. Listen. I'm happy for Adam Copeland. Okay? I'm happy for the guy.
Dynamite match debut, right?
Yes, this is Dynamite match. This is his AEW in-ring debut. Wrestling match. His first wrestling match.
And he didn't even get an entrance.
Well, he just ran out to the ring. People will tell you because, Christian pissed him off when he referenced Beth Phoenix and changing the bed sheets and all that stuff. So Adam Copeland, Edge, whatever the hell you want to call him, was angry. He was furious, Mike. So the rage, you got to see the vision, Mike. You got to see the vision, right? He's angry. He's upset. So he has to go out there, just go balls deep, go all out, basically on the dinosaur. And I'll be honest with you. It felt depressing as shit, bro. It looked depressing. And maybe it's the fact that, I'm so accustomed to seeing Adam wrestling a certain style that now here he is in another promotion. He took a fucking pile driver, bro. A tombstone pile driver from the dinosaur, bro.
I mean, bro, this is what happens when you take the not the chains off, but when you take the restrictions off. You see what should have been restricted in the first place.
Yeah. But nonetheless, Adam did pick up the W. Adam did pick up the win, as you would expect. And then for whatever
Which
reason,
I have no problem with.
Of course, it made sense. And I'll be honest, I would have rather been somebody else against Adam. We could not use Daniel Garcia.
Right.
Or Daniel Garcia, bro. Like, what is he doing? If there's, bro, bro, that man is falling off. That dude is ice cold, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they got a lot of ice cold people in AEW right now, in my opinion. Most people won't think so because they say, "Oh,
you gotta watch you gotta watch Rampage. He's part of the with Matt Menard and Angela Parker and Hager." I'm like, bro, I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, the Josh rejects.
Yeah,
like nobody wants to see the Josh rejects.
I guess so. But nevertheless, that's what we got. That's what we got, bro. Adam Copeland got his win. Likely they're gonna carry this to full gear. But then you had the entire roster come out and brawling out. Everyone's brawling all over the ring. Yeah, it ended in pandemonium. This shit went over 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, they went over the initial run.
Yes, they went over it. They went over this, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? What is this? But that was Dynamite. One thing I do want to say before we wrap this up regarding NXT, and I didn't mention this earlier, but I'll mention this now. They added another vignette for Brian Pillman Jr., now going as Alex King.
Lexus King.
Lexus King. First of all, dude, my man got the dopest shape up in pro wrestling right now. My man shape up looking fresh right now, bro. Who's his barber and how much is he charging?
On top of his dad hairdo from the 90s, because he rocked the Flying Brian in AEW. That was his WCW phase of him, and now he's going to the Fed phase, but not really paying tribute to his stepdad.
Same barber as Braun, yeah. Same barber as Braun. Same barber as Sol Sokoa. Like, bro, that shit, bro. His shape up is fire, though. That being for Lexus King, and I love the vignette, bro. He's like, yo, yes, for you guys, my dad was your favorite. He was your hero. Not for me. It's like he's going the complete opposite of what we all expect him to do, and I'm fine with that. They're gonna do good by him. So I look forward to seeing where all this goes. Last couple comments. Romeo writes here. Romeo writes, watching two shows at the same time, pain in the ass. Don't do this again for a year. Here's my question, though. You know how, and when SmackDown will get preempted to FS1, right, on the same day, right?
What?
Do you remember, like, when SmackDown would be moved to when they're on Fox, right? You know how there'd be like sometime preempted to like FS1, right?
Mm-hmm.
You mean to tell me Warner couldn't do that for AEW? You could have kept put them on, I don't know, TNT on Tuesday or Wednesday or what other channel do they own? FX? Do they own FX?
No, that's Fox.
Okay, okay, so True TV,
So
right?
Turner owns
TBS,
TNT, True, and two others.
You mean to tell me you couldn't have put them on one of those channels? That same way WWE Fox does for SmackDown? I mean, you mean to tell me? Come on.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, because most of the baseball is going to be on Fox.
Yeah,
or TBS and Fox.
Well, Fox, once he gets to the nitty gritty, once he gets down to like the last.
Yeah, once it gets to the World Series, it's going to be on Fox. But TBS is normally where like the divisional and the championship series is going to be. They could have put them on TNT
on Wednesday.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, hockey started TNT. Yep, never mind, because hockey was on at the same time.
In the mud.
So, yeah, that's right. That is totally right. Yep.
But yeah, I agree with Romeo, though. Yep. Never again. Never again until next year.
It was a pain the first freaking time they did it before.
Yes, it was a pain. And remember, last year, Tony won. Remember, we had Tony on the air. He was bragging about how he beat Paul and all that stuff. And Paul, collectively, mature about it, it's a phase. You just keep moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
You got to move forward. But this year, Tony was a little, not the same energy. Not that same energy. But nevertheless, Mike, I'm going to ask you one more time. What would you give both shows here?
On an initial watch, I'm going to stick with this. Like I said on the watch along, both shows get an A-. I never once, I mean, I was joking when I did say it, but I've never once really say, yeah, I'm not watching this segment, even though I have it on. I'm just keeping my focus on that. I was literally doing this the entire time.
Yeah.
Looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up, just to catch both of them.
I will say that though, real quick.
Both shows caught my attention and kept my attention.
I will say this though, real quick, and I want to quote the Psalm Monster here, Solomon. He makes a valid point here on Twitter. The ratings are in, and over 1.5 million people watched wrestling last night. Let that sink in for a second. Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, that's like.
And let me quote Romeo Anthony Colon.
The great Romeo Anthony Colon.
Stop saying 1.5 million people watched wrestling last night. How many of those same viewers were watching both shows? Oh, well.
That is true.
Now, if it was like 2 million, 2.5 million people, yeah, I like that number. But 1.5, you're just basically adding both and just saying, hey, that's good. But we're never going to get to the days where 20 million people were watching wrestling.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's just not.
Not going to happen anymore.
I think Tony knew the ratings early, which is why he tweeted an hour before it came out in not sense. Call, bro. For a fact, had AEW won in the rating, Tony Khan would have just lost it, bro. Tony Khan would have gone on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and just go crazy with it and just party till next week, bro. He would have been on this. He would have been on the loose, bro. Would have been on the loose. For me, I'm gonna say this. I thought NXT, I'm going to give them an A. AEW, I'm going to give them a B+. I thought both shows were good. From the wrestling standpoint, I thought if you really wanted the more wrestling based, you got them on both shows, right? You got it with Mello and Braun Breaker, that is, right? Braun Breaker. You got it with Ilya and Dominic, right? And you also got the endorsement from the legends to the new young talent coming up in in the Fed, right? On the AEW side, yeah, Brian and Swerve delivered. Hangman and Jay White also killed it. But that's basically it, you know. But let us know in the chat. Let us know on social media. Want to hear from you guys as well. Thank you guys as always. Before we put a bow on this, I do want to check the Around the Point Twitter account real quick. I want to check if we may. I want to see where the poll stand. Not that it matters anymore, Mike. Not that the poll matters anymore, but I'm curious to see here where the rating stands right now. So as of this, it looks like it's still staying the same. 30% voted for AEW Dynamite, 61% NXT, and 9% bruh, I didn't watch. That's where it stands, dude. That's where it stands. And also, too, bro, was that Braun's last appearance since he's been taken off the banner? I would think so.
Surely looks like it. We're probably going to see him sooner or later on the main roster again.
Yeah, likely us, and I'm fine with that too, bro. Like, come on, he's
possibly SmackDown.
He's earned it, bro. He's earned it. He's come so far. I would love to see him on SmackDown. Mellow on Raw.
But this means that
no. Honestly,
Von Wagner doesn't get his revenge unless he's a free agent. He can go wherever he wants.
Now, you know what though? I'd rather see Mello on SmackDown and Braun on SmackDown. My bad. Mello on Raw. My bad. Mello on SmackDown, Braun on Raw. If what they're doing with the Hurt Business, Ray, is true, then yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. What is gonna be it for us? I want to thank you all for tuning in as always. I want to thank everyone, all you guys, the gang. We'll be back. Are we doing the watch along on Saturday? Are we doing one? Likely?
Yes.
We are.
So, I'm gonna buy the show. I'm gonna get the zone. I'm gonna pay. How much is this pay-per-view number one?
Like $50 probably.
VPN. Fuck out of here. I ain't doing that. Never mind.
VPN. We're probably VPN it or something. Probably VPN.
No, I ain't doing that shit.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But the plan is though, and I'm gonna take myself out of the blur real quick so you guys can see the graphic here. Because again, I worked hard on this one. I really did here. But the plan is for Saturday because as you guys may know, I don't know many of you may care or not, but this Saturday it is going to be Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis, and of course KSI versus Tommy Fury. We will likely do a watch along this Saturday.
Oh, KSI is going to get mollywopped. Just telling you. Huh?
Oh yeah, I know. Likely, and I don't know. Listen, Mike, you heard it here first, bro. I predict Dylan Dennis in one round, bro.
You think he's beating? You think both YouTubers are?
You heard it here first. Dylan Dennis in one round will attempt to try to choke out Logan Paul.
Oh, okay.
You'll attempt to.
Because honestly, I think it's gonna go the distance between him and Dylan.
Probably
but
so.
KSI and Tommy Fury, that's maximum 3 rounds.
Yeah, but nevertheless, that's the plan. We'll keep you guys posted. Should something change, we'll keep you guys posted once again. But, well, again, thank you guys. Don't look sharp. He choked out a woman today. Yeah, I saw. It was brutal. It's funny, whatever we want to call it. But thank you all again.
Hold on, before we end it. SRS said that War Games is being planned for Survivor Series again.
Do you saying there's a chance? There's a chance.
There's a chance.
Anyway, want to thank you all again. Want to thank our investors, Paul and Tony, for showing up. I like when they both get along, don't you, Mike?
Yeah.
I love when our investors get along. Thank you all as always.
Yeah,
you guys
whenever
can
that happens.
Follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. Big Mike, let them know where can the fine folks check you out.
You can follow me on X at TroyGamer313. Also here every single day on Around the Point Network. I guess check us out Saturday for this freaking watch along that we're getting ready to do. I gotta find a cheaper stream somewhere. I ain't paying $50 for this dang fight. I ain't doing that. Hopefully it's on Fight TV. That way I can see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. You can follow me on X at Heel Steven. We'll see you guys this Saturday. But also one thing, Chase as well. Check him out on X at Chase Oliver 68. But this has been Let's Talk NXT. Something about Dynamite. You mix it together, and what do you get? You get S.A.N.A.D.A. S.A.N.A.D.A. Something about NXT and Dynamite again, ladies and gentlemen. We are out of here.
Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.